The alley that time forgot. The most painful loss isn't losing love itself. It's when you realize you must forget that love ever existed. Today, I want to share a story that crosses generations, defies time, and proves that some connections are simply inevitable. This is the story of three friends, James, David, and Elizabeth. Summer of 1955. Riverside Drive. A quiet neighborhood where every kid knew every crack in the sidewalk. James, David, and Elizabeth, they weren't just neighbors. They were inseparable.
You two are ridiculous. James, you can't put that many quarters in the jukebox.
James. It's Buddy Holly, Liz. You gotta play it 3 times.
David. She's right, Jimmy. Eddie's gonna kick us out again.
David was always the quiet one. The thinker. The one who noticed when Elizabeth tucked her hair behind her ear. The one who remembered she liked cherry Coke, not Coca-Cola. But he never said a word. Because James? James was his brother in every way that mattered. Riding bikes down to the drive-in theater. Building a treehouse in Elizabeth's backyard. Dancing to Elvis at the high school sock hop. Watching JFK's inauguration together on a tiny TV. They called themselves the Alley Club. A pact written in blood well. Ketchup that they'd be friends forever. James was the dreamer, always talking about California. Elizabeth was the firecracker, never backing down from a dare. David? David was the anchor, the one who held them together. But in 1963, the year everything changed in America. Everything changed for them, too. November 24th, 1963. 2 days after President Kennedy was shot. The whole nation was grieving. Elizabeth's father had just shipped out to Vietnam. The power went out on their block during a thunderstorm. Elizabeth, 17 and terrified, sat alone in the dark.
Who's there?
It's me, Liz.
I brought candles and your dad's transistor radio. Thought you might want some company.
David, I'm so scared. About my dad. About everything.
I know. But you know what my grandpa told me, he said.
Even when the lights go out, the stars are still up there. We just can't see them through the clouds.
You always know what to say.
Not always.
That night, David realized something that would haunt him for decades. He was in love with Elizabeth, but she was looking at James the way David wished she'd look at him. By 1965, James and Elizabeth were officially together. High school sweethearts. Everyone saw it coming. Everyone except David. He watched them slow dance to Unchained Melody. He was the best man at their engagement party. He smiled through every double date. Because that's what love sometimes is, being happy for someone else's happiness, even when it breaks you. March 15th, 1968. The night everything shattered. Elizabeth's car broke down on Route 9, near the old railroad crossing. It was past midnight. Dangerous area. David got the call first.
David, I'm stuck, and there's someone's following me.
Stay in the car, lock the doors. I'm 5 minutes away.
Liz is in trouble. I'm coming with you.
They both raced to save her. David got there first, confronting 2 men trying to break into her car. Then James arrived. In the chaos, the struggle, the panic, James pushed David out of the way, and a car came out of nowhere. The impact threw James 30 feet. He was alive. Barely. But when he woke up 3 weeks later in a hospital, 2 states away, transferred due to overcrowding from Vietnam casualties, he remembered nothing. Not his name. Not his life. Not Elizabeth.
Good morning. I'm Sonia. You're in hospital. Mary's Hospital in Pennsylvania. You've been here for a month.
I don't. Who am I?
We're going to figure that out. Together. I promise.
Sonia was a widow. Her husband had died in Da Nang 6 months earlier. She understood loss. She understood starting over. And slowly, patiently, She helped James build a new life from the ashes of one he couldn't remember. Learning to walk again. First smile in physical therapy. Sonia teaching him to play cards. A modest wedding in 1970. The birth of their son, Kevin, in 1972. Meanwhile, back home, Elizabeth was told James had died in the accident. There was no body to bury, just a closed casket, a funeral, an ending. She fell apart. And David? David stayed.
I don't know how to keep going, David.
You don't have to know. You just keep breathing, one day at a time.
Why are you still here? You should be living your life.
Because there's nowhere else I'd rather be.
It took 3 years. 3 years of David being the friend she needed, never asking for more. Until one autumn evening in 1973, Elizabeth kissed him. Not because she'd forgotten James, but because she finally understood David had been loving her all along.
I need you to know. I'll always love James. Part of me always will.
I know. And I'll spend the rest of my life making sure that's okay.
In 1975, they had a daughter. They named her Lily. 15 years passed. James lived a quiet life in Pennsylvania with Sonia and Kevin, working as a carpenter. Elizabeth and David raised Lily in their hometown, running a small bookstore. 2 families. 2 completely separate lives. Until 1990.
Elizabeth, Ogo, Elizabeth.
James, what's wrong?
I remember everything. I had a life before this. I had someone.
The memories came back all at once, like a dam breaking. James told Sonia everything, and she, in her infinite grace, understood.
I had to see her, just once, just to know she was okay.
He found the bookstore. Through the window, he saw Elizabeth, older, beautiful, laughing with a customer. And then David appeared, wrapping his arms around her, kissing her forehead.
You did it, brother. You took care of her.
He could have walked in, could have shattered everything. But instead, James did the bravest thing he'd ever done. He walked away.
Dear David, I remember now. I remember the accident. I remember you saved her that night. I also remember the way you looked at her when we were 17, and how you never said a word. Thank you for loving her when I couldn't. I'm okay. But this is yours now. Take care of our girl, James.
2 years later, Lily, 17, was heading to college orientation at Penn State. Kevin, 19, was working construction to pay for community college.
Move.
You just saved my life.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm Lily.
I'm Kevin.
It was instant. That rare, undeniable, meant-to-be kind of love. The kind their parents once had. Sharing headphones, listening to Nirvana, study sessions at the library. First kiss under the stars. Kevin meeting Lily's parents.
Mom, Dad, this is Kevin. Kevin, these are my parents, David and Elizabeth.
Nice to meet you, sir.
You look just like.
Liz?
Kevin. Sorry, ma'am, do I know you?
No, you just remind me of someone.
When Kevin invited Lily to Thanksgiving, neither family expected what would happen.
Liz. That's...
No, it can't be.
David, Elizabeth,
Wait, you guys know each other?
Dad?
I think we all need to sit down.
They told the story. All of it. The accident. The amnesia. The grief. The survival. Lily and Kevin sat in stunned silence, realizing their love story was written decades before they were born.
You saved her life that night.
You pushed me out of the way. You took the hit.
I don't remember that, but I believe you.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I married your girl.
No, you loved her when I couldn't. That's not betrayal. That's brotherhood.
I mourned you for years.
I would have come back if I'd known.
Would you?
I don't know. Maybe I was meant to forget, so you could move on.
Do you ever wonder what our life would have been?
Every single day. But then I see David looking at you, and I know.
He loves you better than I ever could.
That's not true.
It is, because I would have left. I would have chased something bigger. But David? He stayed. That's real love, Liz.
3 years later, Kevin and Lily got married. James walked Lily down the aisle alongside David. Elizabeth and Sonia sat side by side, both mothers, both witnesses to a miracle.
To the Alley Club. We said we'd be friends forever. Turns out, we were right.
Forever and then some.
Forever and then some.
Some love stories don't end the way we expect. Some friendships break, only to be reborn stronger. And sometimes, the universe has a plan we can't see until the pieces finally fall into place. James, David, and Elizabeth didn't get the ending they imagined. But their children got the love story that was always meant to be. Because true love doesn't die. It just finds another way. For every love lost, there's a love waiting to be found. Do you have an alley you can't forget? A first love that shaped who you became? Share your story in the comments below. Because your story matters. Subscribe for more stories that prove love never truly ends.